Georgia's gritty triumph over Tech, a defense that defined a hard-fought 16-9 victory, demanding every ounce of patience. Hey there, fellow football fans. If you're anything like me, nothing gets the blood pumping quite like a classic college rivalry showdown. Picture this: Georgia's Bulldogs clawing out a narrow 16-9 win against Georgia Tech, proving that in the heated world of SEC football, it's not always about flashy scores. Sometimes, it's about sheer determination and a defense that refuses to crack under pressure. But here's where it gets controversial. Was this the kind of victory that truly satisfies? Or does it leave fans hungry for more offensive fireworks? Stick around as we break it down, because this game highlighted some game-changing elements that might just surprise you. First off, let's talk about that stellar defensive performance under Kirby Smart. For beginners diving into college football, think of the defense as the unsung heroes, the wall that keeps the other team from marching down the field. In this matchup, Georgia's defenders were on fire, shutting down Georgia Tech's attempts time and again. Kirby Smart's squad didn't just play well. They embodied patience and precision, turning what could have been a blowout into a tense, edge-of-your-seat affair. It's a reminder that sometimes the best offense is a rock-solid defense, especially against a rival as feisty as the Yellow Jackets. Now, zooming in on the game's flow, Georgia managed to outlast their Atlanta-based foes, but it wasn't easy. The Bulldogs had to dig deep, using every single minute of those 60 to put the game away. This wasn't one of those games where you could sit back and relax. Oh no, it was a battle of wills, a true test of endurance. For those new to the sport, imagine it like a marathon where both teams are pushing their limits. Georgia crossed the finish line first, but only after a grueling effort that showcased their resilience. And this is the part most people miss: the legendary rivalry known as clean old-fashioned hate. For folks unfamiliar, this term captures the pure, intense animosity between Georgia and Georgia Tech. Think heated trash talk, intense stares, and a history of grudge matches without anything crossing into real meanness. It's old-school rivalry at its finest, and Friday's game was a perfect example of why easy isn't part of the equation. The Yellow Jackets fought tooth and nail, making sure Georgia earned every point. But here's a thought-provoking twist. In an era of high-scoring games, is this kind of low-key, defensive slugfest still thrilling, or does it feel outdated? Some might argue it's a throwback to football's roots, while others could say it lacks the excitement of today's pass-happy offenses. Of course, no game is without its setbacks, and Georgia had to navigate some challenges. Take center Drew Bobo, for instance. He was sidelined for the Charlotte game due to a hand injury, which added an extra layer of adversity. For newcomers, the center is a key player who snaps the ball to start each play, so losing him can disrupt the rhythm. Even without him, the team adapted, showing that depth and teamwork can overcome individual absences. It's a great lesson in sports. Injuries happen, but a solid squad finds ways to persevere. Ultimately, this 16-9 win pushes Georgia forward, with the Bulldogs now eyeing their postseason possibilities. But here's where the debate heats up. Did Georgia's defensive mastery make this a satisfying triumph, or was it more of a grind that overshadowed offensive shortcomings? Was the rivalry's hate fully realized, or did it feel a bit tame compared to past clashes? I'd love to hear your take. What do you think was the game's biggest takeaway? Agree that defense stole the show, or disagree and say offense needed to shine brighter? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's chat about it.